Tennessee's at-home learning series for math. Today's lesson is going to be our first lesson, and it's for all the second graders out there, though all children are welcome to tune in. In this lesson, we are going to be talking about hundreds, tens, and ones. My name is Miss Fain, and I'm a second grade teacher in Tennessee schools. I'm so excited to be your teacher for this lesson. Welcome to my virtual classroom. Today, our lesson will focus on representing a number less than 20 as a 10 and some ones. We are going to be using some base 10 blocks, and we're going to be drawing our own representations. So what you're going to need is paper and pencil. Go ahead and you can draw your base 10 mat. You can easily draw a rectangle and divide it into thirds. And you can do an H for hundreds, T for tens, and 0 for ones. See, this is mine. Yours does not have to be perfect. Just do your best. So go ahead and draw yours. Now, let's remember what our goal is for today. Our goal today is to be able to represent a number less than 20 with a 10 and some ones. So your first task is you have 13 pieces of gum. Do you like gum? I do. I am going to model your gum with these blocks. You can also use things at home to model as well. You could use gummies. You could use Cheerios. You could use little blocks if you have them. So I'm going to show you on this place value mat. And remember, you're going to be using the place value mat that you have at home. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Remember, we have 13 pieces of gum, and I'm modeling this for you, and I put all of these in the ones column because they are ones. They're individual. Now, let's think, what are all the different ways that we can write these? We could write the number 13. We could write 13 in word form. And we could write 13 ones. Give me a thumbs up that you understand. Great job. Could I have counted in a different or quicker way? Yes, I could have counted by 2s or 5s. Count with me. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. Let's try it by 5s. 5, 10, and then we have 13. Give me a thumbs up if you were able to count by 2s and 5s as well. It took some time to count all of these blocks individually. Let's think of another way we could have done it that could have been quicker. Now that we have one group of 10 up here, we could move it to the tens place. I'm going to place these vertically. All 10 of my blocks. So I took my 10 ones and moved them over and created a 10. You see, this is a base 10 block of 10, and it matches the ones perfectly. So how many blocks remain in the ones place when we moved over our tens? Right, 3 ones remained. Good job. 3 ones remained after we took our group of 10, bundled them together, and moved them over. We will have 3 blocks left in the ones place. Now, we need to write these down as well. Let's think. When I had 13 ones here, I quickly was able to move the ones over and make a 10. So what are the different ways we could write this number? We could write this number as 10 plus 3. We could write this as 13. Can you think of another way we can write it? The number 13, very good. So, boys and girls, we quickly did a model of 13 ones. Remember, they were all over here. Then we decided what would be quicker to be able to count, and we bundled together 10. And we moved those 10 over to the tens place. And now we have 1 10 and 3 ones. Let's compare the two that we did. So first, we had 13 ones. And remember the different ways you could write this? 13, 13 ones, and in number and word form we did. Now, when we had our ones that were 13, remember we took a group of 10 and moved it over, so we have 1 10 and we had 3 ones left over in the one section. So here we have 10 plus 3. What else can we write this as? 13. Do you see, boys and girls? We have the exact same number, but it's just represented in 2 different ways. Give me a thumbs up if you understand. Because remember, I'm going to ask you at the end of the lesson, if you've met your goal of being able to represent a number less than 20 with tens and ones. Now, let's do a different problem. What could our next task be? I think maybe we should say you have 17 sticks that you found out in the yard. Go ahead and model 17 ones under the ones column. Remember, you can count by ones, twos, or fives. Very good. Here I can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So here I have 17 ones. Now, let's see. What could I do to make this easier? You're right. I could bundle them together and move them over. But before we do that, let's write the different ways for our 17 ones. We could write 17, 17 ones, and the number, word, 17. Very good, boys and girls. This lesson is going to help us later being able to count coins, so I'm so glad that you're paying attention. Now, let's do 17 ones again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Count with me. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Very good. Now, do you remember what we can do to make it easier and how we can bundle it? Yes, we can model the number 17 another way. I can take my 17 ones and make a bundle of 10. You remembered, correct. So what we're going to do now is bundle the 10s together and move them over. Then I want you to see how many ones are left. So if I take 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I'm going to take this bundle and I'm going to move it over here. Now I have 1 10. Remember, this bar is a representation of all the ones together. How many ones are left in the ones place? Great job. There's 7 ones left in the ones place. Give yourselves a big pat on the back. Now that we've drawn it, let's, model it with our base 10 blocks. And if you would like to go and get some objects that you want to use to model, you can do that as well. So now I'm going to erase. Remember, we've done it in ones. And now I'm going to erase and I'm going to show you with our base 10 blocks. So we had 17. Let's count by 2s. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. We need one more, 17. So now we have 17 ones. Do you remember the different ways we can write it? We can write it as the number 17. We can write it as the word form 17. And we can also write 17 ones. Good job. Now, let's do it again, but this time, let's bundle and make a 10. So now I'm going to take my blocks and I'm going to create 17 ones again below this place value mat. So let's count by 2s. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, and one more makes 17. Good job. Now, what can we do again? You're right, we can bundle it. So I'm going to take 10 and I am going to move them over to the 10s. Let's make sure I take 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I have a 10. I bundled them together. How many are left in the ones place? You're right, 7 are left in the ones place. What are all the different ways that we can write this number? Go ahead and show me on your mat. Yes, we can say 10 plus 7. Very good. Then we can say the number 17, and we can say the word 17. So I want you to look at these 2 models. What we did up here was we were able to do 17 ones individually. And then we wrote the different ways to represent it. Down here, we had 17 ones and we bundled it and moved it over to make a 10. And then we wrote the different ways. Can you think of one more way maybe I left out? Awesome. I could have said 110 plus 7 ones. Good job and great thinking. Now I want you to clap your hands 17 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Phew! Now, let's do another one together. You have read 15 books this year. 15, way to go. Let's represent 15 with our base 10 blocks first. So let's count by fives. Remember, you've read 15 books. We have 5, 10, and then 5 more makes 15. Way to go! We have 15 ones. Can you think of the different ways to write 15 ones? Go ahead and do that now. Good job, boys and girls. You can write the number. You can also write 15 ones. And you can also write it in word form, 15. Excellent. Now, let's do it again, and this time let's learn and demonstrate our special way of bundling 10 and move it over. And this is going to help you to be able to count coins later. Okay, let's do it. So now we need 15 down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Great job. Now remember, what can I do to make this easier? Oh, I can bundle a 10. I'm bundling the 15 ones, putting them together, and moving them to the 10 side. So now over here, I have 1 10 plus 5 ones. Can you think of other ways to write this? Right, we can just write the number, and we can write it in word form. So let's compare. So up here, we left all the ones together in the ones place. Down here, we had 15 ones, but we wanted to make it easier. So we bundled a group of 10 and moved it over. So now we have 1 10 plus 5 ones. Now, boys and girls, I'm going to challenge you. I want you to go ahead, and this time we're going to draw it. Remember, you read 15 books this year. So I want you to draw 15 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Good job. What's another way we could have counted that might be easier? 5, 10, 15. High five. Now, can you write the different ways to represent these 15 ones? Go ahead. You're doing a great job. Yes, we can write 15, the word form, and we can write 15 ones. Give yourselves 3 pats on the back. Good job, boys and girls. Now, let's draw it again, but this time, let's bundle it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So can we model this a different way? Right, we're going to bundle. We're going to take these 10 together and we're going to move them over. Now these 10 are over in the tens column. So this is now 110 plus 5 ones. Can you think of the other ways that you can write to show your representation? Right, we can write it in word form. We can write the number. See, boys and girls, all we did was bundle a group of 10 and we move it over. And now we just have 110. Excellent job. I'm so proud of you. How are you doing on making it towards your goal? Are you feeling good about representing numbers with a 10 and ones that are less than 20? I think you're doing a fantastic job. Now, let's do one more. You have, are you ready for it? Drum roll. 18 pieces of candy. Ready? Let's go. Let's draw our 18 pieces of candy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. There are 18 pieces of candy. Hey, I challenge you. Can you count these by twos? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Good job, boys and girls. Now, what are the different ways we can write this? Right, the number 18. We can say 18 ones. Remember, these are all individual. Can you think of another way that we can show 18 ones that might be easier? Yes, we can bundle a group of 10. Here I am bundling my 10 and I'm drawing the arrow and I'm moving it over. So now I have 110 and how many ones are left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's draw and write the different ways you can do this one. So go ahead and write 18 with this model. I'm so proud of you. You're doing a great job. I definitely think that you're going to be able to meet your goal. So now we have 18, 110 plus 8 ones. Can you turn to a family member or a friend that's with you and tell them the other way that I can write this? Right, you've got it. We can write it in word form. Let's erase. So give me a thumbs up if you're feeling good about meeting your goal of writing a number less than 20, writing or drawing a number representing it with the models we've been practicing today. Awesome. And we've also been practicing by counting by twos. We've been practicing counting by fives. And we've been bundling tens. You're doing a great job. I am so proud of you. Now, we're going to do one more. How about 14? I want you to turn to a family member and tell them what first way are you going to model 14? Great. I'm going to draw 14 ones and I'm going to count by twos. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Now, what can I do? Right, the next step, let's write the different ways. So we can write the number 14. We can write it in word form. And we can write 14 ones. You all are so smart. I'm so proud of you. Now, if you really want to make it easier, remember what our goal is, representing it by tens. What can you do? Yes, you've got it. We can bundle a 10 and move it over, showing 110. So I'm going to bundle 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to circle these. And they are moving over. Chugga, 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 choo, choo. So now we have 110 and we have, yes, 4 ones. Good job. Go ahead and write that down, your 110 and 4 ones. 110 plus, right, 4 ones. And then we could write it in word form. There's another way. What's another way we could write it? Yes, the number 14. You all are so smart. You're doing a great job. Would you like to do it again, 14, with some base 10 blocks? I think so. Okay, so I'm going to erase this. As you can tell, I left my eraser, and so I'm using my hands. Okay, so now we're going to do 14 with our base 10 blocks, and I'm going to count by twos. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So now I have 14 ones. I challenge you to write it in 3 ways. Go ahead, write it down. Yes, 14 ones. What else? Word form, good job. And the number. All 3 are this representation. They all are accurate. They match each other. Now, what's the easier way that we can do? Remember the goal for our lesson? Turn and tell a family member. You're right. We can bundle and make a 10. So now I'm going to count how many out? 10. And I'm going to move it over to the tens place. Good job. And so I move it over. So now we just have 1 10 and 4 ones. Can you write down what this will look like? 1 10 plus 4 ones. And then we can also say, write the number 14 and in word form. Excellent. Now, can you clap your hands together 14 times? Let's see if you can beat me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Good job, boys and girls. I'm so proud of you. So, today we have been practicing representing numbers less than 20 as a 10 in some ones. You sure did a great job. After the video, you'll have some problems that you can practice on your own at home. Good luck and do your best. And thank you, boys and girls. I enjoyed doing some mathematics with you today. Thank you for joining me in my virtual classroom. I look forward to seeing you in our next lesson in Tennessee's At Home Learning series. Now, thumbs up. Did you meet your goal? Awesome. I'll see you next time.